Welcome back to the channel. My name's Tom, and today I'm taking a look at the ruins and abandoned buildings found at Lover's Leap State Park in New Milford, Connecticut. From what I understand, all or most of this property used to be owned by the Hurd family, and when Catherine Hurd died in 1971, in her will, she actually bequeathed the property to the state of Connecticut, and at that point they made this Lover's Leap State Park. Today it's a great place for hiking and just hanging out, but like I said, what I'm here for is the ruins. So let's take a look around. Some of the ruins I can identify, others I can't. Like that foundation we just went past. I'm not sure what that is. It's not marked anywhere. But straight ahead, this is what's called the Indian Spring House. And I wasn't really able to find anything online as to actually what it was. Just based on the name though, Spring House, I'm assuming it had something to do with maybe spring water? Maybe it was a well house of some sort, or a pump house, possibly? That's my only guess, because it is right next to the river here. This is the Housatonic River. And this is actually not safe at all. I'm really not sure why this isn't blocked off to the public. But as you'll see in a second, it's right next to the river. There's a huge drop right here, and you can see the bottom left of the building there. It's basically fallen away, and it looks like the building is ready to collapse into the river at any moment. There's really nothing holding it up there. So let's try to take a look inside. I didn't actually walk into the building just because it did seem very unsafe and it was full of mud and water, but I was able to reach my camera inside to take a look around. And again, look towards the left bottom of the building, and you can actually see there's a hole there, and all the water is pouring right down that hole. So again, this building does not seem stable at all. You can hear that running water. I'm assuming that's coming from the natural spring that this building is named after, which I'm assuming is called Indian Spring. If you're enjoying this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. It really helps. And also, if you like this type of video, abandoned videos, please let me know that as well. Thanks. I'm not really sure how old this building is, but I would guess it's at least 100 years old, if not more than that. If anybody knows more details on the Indian Spring House, please let me know in the comments, because again, I looked online and I just couldn't find anything. As far as I know, that's pretty much all the ruins on this side of the river. So now let's head over the Falls Bridge to the other side and see what's over there. This is Falls Bridge. It was built by the Berlin Iron Bridge Company in 1885, and it's currently one of only 4 lenticular truss bridges remaining in Connecticut. It was restored in 2006 and then reopened in 2007. So now once we cross the bridge, we come to this old road, which I think might have been a private driveway in the past, which actually heads up to the 2 ruins we're going to go take a look at. You can see up there on the side of the hill are some of the ruins. I'm not sure if those were just old stone walls or if they were possibly foundations. It's really hard to tell. But before we go up there, this is, I believe, the actual Lover's Leap to the right here. And you can see it's blocked off by these huge boulders. I'm assuming to block any cars that might come up here by mistake from driving over the edge. So as you can see, the Housatonic River opens up into a lake here. This is Lake Lily Nona. From what I've read, it's named after Princess Lily Nona, who was a Native American princess. And this was back in the 1700s. She apparently had a lover who leapt to his death trying to save her. So I guess, I don't know, she fell off Lover's Leap and he jumped in trying to save her, and they both ended up dying. That's the story. I don't know if it's true or not, or if it's just romanticized, but apparently that's where the name of the park comes from. One thing that's not romanticized here is the fact that people have fallen to their deaths from this location. One of them was a man named Joao Lucas from Danbury, Connecticut. He fell to his death back in April of 2021. And as you can see here on the right, there is a memorial set up to him. I didn't know about his story before coming out here, but once I saw that memorial, I knew it was not safe to get near the edge, so I just held my hand out as far as I could with the camera. This is a beautiful area. This is a great view, and I imagine it would be even more spectacular in the summer. Alright, so now let's head on up to the ruins. The two ruins that we're going to see are the remains of Hurd Castle and what's known as the Tudor House, or also the Yellow Cat Tea House. I'm fairly certain this was a driveway that led up there, and this driveway kind of zigzags up the side of the hill. As we go up the driveway here, you'll see other ruins, some of which are probably just stone walls, but others I'm not entirely sure what they are. For example, we have this structure here on the left. I'm guessing it was either storage, like a storage shed possibly, or a root cellar, but it looks fairly small, unless a lot of it is missing. It looks like a fairly small area. I was kind of thinking it might have been a garage, but clearly it's not big enough to be a garage, so I'm not entirely sure what this is. But it does look like it was partially underground at one point. And you can also see how old these ruins are based on those trees actually growing on top of a stone wall. These are the remains of Hurd Castle. Here's a photo of what it used to look like before it burned down. I'm not entirely sure what year that photo was taken, but it was built in 1889 and it burned down in 1988. I'm also not able to match up the photo to the ruins, so I'm really not sure what angle that photo was taken from. Obviously this is a chimney, but I can't see a chimney in the photo, so I'm assuming this would have been on the backside of where that photo was taken. Then there's this structure over here, which at first kind of looked like a well to me, but it's got this cutout in the side, so that doesn't make sense. And it also doesn't seem to go down any further. So I'm wondering if this was maybe for storing grain or something. Again, I really can't tell what this was used for based on its appearance. So again, if anybody knows what this was, let me know. I'm also not sure what the metal bar is that's wrapped around it. Now we're coming up on the ruins of the Tudor House, which was built in 1894 and it burned down as well, but in 1995. Here's a postcard showing the house there up on the top left, and you can see the bridge to the right that we crossed over. From what I read online, from about 1925 to 1930, this was called the Yellow Cat Tea House, and it says that they serve tea, sandwiches, and desserts, so I'm guessing this was open to the public in some manner, as possibly a restaurant. It's not really clear. But if they were serving, tea, sandwiches, and desserts, I would assume this was some sort of restaurant. But again, if I'm wrong, please let me know. The information online was fairly vague. This is another example of a place that I would recommend visiting in either the fall or the spring before there's any leaves on the trees or the bushes. As you can see here, it's totally covered in thorn bushes, pricker bushes. And during the summer, I would imagine it would almost be impossible to see any of these stones. I am able to match this building up to the photos we have. So you can see here there's a set of stairs, which I'm going to walk down in a second. And in this photo here, I believe the arrow is pointing to this set of stairs. And just like at Holy Land, USA, I would say if you come out here, don't wear a sweater like I did, because these thorn bushes will tear it to shreds. Here's another set of ruins that are directly next to the Tudor House. And I'm not sure what these are. It's not on the map. And this kind of looks like a basement, because as you'll see here, there's a door here that would have led into what would have been a basement, I am assuming. So at first I was thinking this might have been a garage, but with a basement like that, I'm assuming this was a freestanding building of some sort other than a garage. And again, if anybody knows exactly what this was, please let me know in the comments, because there's nothing about it online that I can find. And there you have it. Other than the ruins of the Bridgeport Wood Finishing Company or the Silex Mills, which I covered in another video, those are the ruins you can find at Lover's Leap State Park in New Milford, Connecticut. So if you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell. And if you like this type of video, abandoned videos, please let me know in the comments, because I generally don't get many views on these type of videos. So if nobody's enjoying them, I'm not going to post them anymore. But if you do want to see them, let me know. And if you're not familiar with my channel, I have a lot of flea market videos as well as dead mall videos. and a mixture of some other abandoned type videos. So again, I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.